it's Sandra, and today I'm going to show you the March Manny by Me box. And I received this box yesterday, which was the 5th of March, and so I'm only a day, it's only a day later since I actually received it. And the shipping time is getting better and better and better. So I'm hoping that with more time, I'll get it as quick as I did before all these shipping problems, issues, or the way they mail goes away. Then they'll come like they usually do. Usually it's before the 1st of the month that I would receive them. Okay, so this is the Manny by Me box. And if you're not familiar with these are really nice. They, I think it's a lot for your, you get a lot of product for your money, which is $30. And you get 2 exclusive stamping plates, 2 polishes. Most of the time they're stamping polishes. Sometimes they're not. And a surprise item. So that can range anywhere from like rhinestones all the way to brushes. So I think it's just a good value box. Now, if you don't like getting stamping polish because you have too much, they have what they call the Express Kit, which gives you everything but the stamping polish. So a couple options for you. And don't forget that if you do buy anything from Maniology, to please use my discount code, which gives you 10% off, gives me a small commission so that I can continue with my giveaways. So without further ado, let's get into this box. And I'm going to take this stuff out first. And they always give you these cards. One of them just kind of tells you a summary of the box and tells you what's in it. And the other one gives you a manicure or a manicure idea. So the 2 plates that we have is M147 and M148. And the 2 polishes we got is Midnight Maja, I don't know, B542. It's a rich blue stamping polish with a creamy finish. And the other one is Saristo Sage, B543, and it's a soft sage green. I love these polishes. I love blue and green together, so I'm really excited about that. So, and this kind of gives you an idea of the polishes. So that you see the green and the navy. All right, so that's that. And then here is their design they came up with is really cute. I really like this. I could actually see myself doing this because I just think it's adorable. So there we go. Okay, so let's get into this stuff. And I really like the surprise gift because you just never know what they're going to give you. And I really like tools. So that's my thing. All right, so let's take this out. And it looks like the gift is some kind of brush. So let's look at this. See what this is. Very cute. It's a little heart brush. And you could use it for cleaning off your nails or cleaning off, the wherever you're doing the nails. I think that's very cute. Okay. So that's the first thing. Like it? All right. Let's look at these. I got a sticker, Inspire with Every Inch. And then let's look at these plates. So, and I did see these plates. I love the fact that they're negative plates. I love that. I love this where you stamp with whatever color you want and the background is peeking through. I really like that. A lot of negative space. I love it. Love it. So that one's 147 and this one is 148. I like the theme of this. I like the fact that they're flowers. So let's look at this close. So let's look at 147 first. All right, so there we go. We've got a few full nail designs. I love these. This reminds me of like the 60s, so does that. I see these on maybe a Scooby-Doo manicure. I love Scooby-Doo. Got the Scooby-Doo plates, love them. These kind of look like daisies, and then we've got some more, just different ways of making daisies. And then we've got the individual flowers here. So if you want to do a couple with the full nail, and do a couple nails just with little single flowers. Very cute. Okay, so let's take this plastic off. There it is. And then the second plate, which is MXM 148, is this one. And again, we've got the full nail designs, which I love. More like daisies. And then we've got the individual ones. Now, I don't know if these... So these must fit in the center of these. That's the only thing I can think of. I'd have to go online and look, but that's what it looks like. This goes up in here, this goes up in here. Oh, maybe not. I know, I have to look online because I haven't looked at any videos on this. Let's see if it shows anything on the card. Let me see. I don't really see anything on the card, so there we go. So it'll be like a vase of flowers, I think, is what they're trying to do, which I think is really cool. All right, so let's take the plastic off of this. There you go. I don't think we've ever gotten plates that have so much negative space. I love that. I just, I'm getting to where I just really shy away from reverse painting because it just takes so long. So having this negative space stamp is really cool. I really like it. All right, so there we go with that. Now let's go ahead and open up the polish and see what we have. See if it's obviously 2 stamping polishes. And like I said, I do like the colors of these. Ooh, pretty. I really like those. Very pretty. So this one is the Saristo Sage, and it's a really light green, but you can tell it's green. And this is the Midnight Maha B542. And this is kind of like I would call this like a country green or country blue. So it's got that gray in it, but it's not really, what is the word? It's more like matty looking. It isn't really glossy. So I think these are really gorgeous. So let me get some paper towel and we'll see how these stamp. All right, let me pull this out a little bit. There we go. All right, so let's use this one. And let's do, I really want to see what this one turns out to be. So let's do this one first. Don't you love that sound of the stamping polish opening for the first time? Love it. Okay, this one. Okay, so I think this shows up well on the black, and it shows up well on the white too. It's really a pretty polish. I really like greens, so this is like right up my alley. All right, so there's that one. And then let me get this polish off of here. And let's do the blue one using this plate. So let's do this one with the open flowers. It's a very dark, rich color. And as usual, with Maniology, you don't have to worry about getting the image up because their plates are always etched really well, so they don't give you a hard time like some of the other manufacturers. Now, this one is really dark, so it's very hard to see on the black, but it definitely shows up on the white. So I think those are both really pretty colors. Let me get something to take this off, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go away and come back and show you a manicure, whatever I come up with. see what we can come up with. And I want to do it, I always try to do these different than what they do on these cards. And the one thing I want to know when I'm playing around with this is, will the green, the light green, show up on the blue? So I definitely will test that to see how it shows up. But so I will be back in a little bit. Thanks. Okay, so I did play around with these a little bit, and I had to see if this light green would show up on the blue, and it does. I think that is so cute. And those are little vases. And sorry, I got smudges on there because I touched the nail when it was too wet. But I think that is adorable. Now, usually what I don't like to do is introduce a different color. I like to use the ones that I have. But I feel that I have to use another color in this. And I wanted to show you what I was going to do. So I'm going to do, I've got this green. And it is Maniology's Lily Pad, my favorite green, medium green. And then I'm going to use this blue that we received in this box. Okay. I'm going to put this on the green nail. Okay, I think that's awesome. I love that contrast green with the on top of the light green. I like it so much. I probably would do that combination on every single nail but the blue ones, because I really like that. Okay, so let's see what else we can do. All right, so we've got that one and that one. And I want to do another green on the blue. And I think what I want to do, sorry, I don't have this in here. I think what I want to do is, I want to do something kind of different. Well, you know what? Maybe I will. Maybe I'll do another one of these little pots here on the blue to make it coordinate kind of. So I'm going to do this really big one right here. Looks like it's just leaves. So let me do that one. Okay, so I'm going to do this right here. And I'm going to do this in the green. Do this on the other blue one. And then I'm going to put one of the little vases down there. I think these ones with the little vases are so cute. All right, and I want to use, it should fit. I want to use this bigger one right here. And I'm going to get my tiny stamper because I love stamping with my tiny stamper. It's got just the right tension to the silicone or whatever it is, the actual stamper. I always say silicone, I don't think latex. I don't know what it is. Okay, so there we go. I'm using this one. I'm going to put this right inside. Oh, I think that's adorable. Really cute. All right, and then with the other two, I am going to do the dark green and the blue, but I'm going to use different full nail designs. And let's use one from this other plate. Oh, I did use it. Okay, so I used this one already. So let's use this one. And I want to do this one. I think this is cool. So I'm going to take my lily pad. Then I'm going to take my glue. Very cute. And then the last one. Now see, I could see doing this. I mean, this would be a quick manicure, and I just think it's so interesting. I think it's so cool with the, without having to reverse paint it. So let's see what else I want to do. I don't know. I'm really in love with these. Let's try, no, let's do this one. Let's see how that one looks. So let's do this one right here. And this one, should we do it in solid or should we keep the theme? I'm going to keep the theme. I'm going to keep the theme on this one. And by the way, you know, now is not the time to skimp on stamping polish. So even if you think, oh, I don't want to waste that much polish, do it, because otherwise your design is not going to come out right. So doing it twice is going to waste twice as much. So you might as well do it right the first time. So what I like to do is just really kind of smear it, get it set like where I want it, and then I go and wipe it again. All right, so here's this one. Adorable. You know, I'm sure that most of you were not on the fence about this one. You either really liked it or you didn't. But the combination of the flowers and the negative space, to me, are two winners. So I really like this. I think the, I really want to do, I think I'm going to do the gloss finish. But first I'm going to put Maniology Smudge Free on here. Then I was trying to think of what I want to do, what I want to add to this. If I want to add like sugar, I don't think I want to add sugar or some jewels. Let me see what little doodads I have on this that I can add to this. I'm thinking to glitz it up, or gold, maybe a gold brush to it. Let me see. I've got all this stuff that I never remember to use. That's too big. Well, this might be cool. How many of you got the bear box that had that, I don't know, what do you call it? That had that stuff in it, the powder that was like showed up like furry. How many of you really liked that? Tell me if you liked it and how you used it, because I was not a fan of that and I have not used it since. And I don't know, not my favorite thing, just have to say that. All right, so I'm putting on my favorite top coat, the final top coat, and that's Glisten and Glow. And I'm just going to take a little bit of this gold and sprinkle it on there, which I think is cool. It really glitzes it up here. Do this one. And I'm doing this one at a time because this actual, oh, wasn't paying attention. Got too much on that one. That's bad. Okay. But, I forgot what I was going to say. Don't remember. Oh, because this is instant dry. This top coat is a quick dry. So I wanted to get the glitter on there before. So I put way too much glitter on that one. Ooh, I'm getting it all over everything as usual. Okay, there's that one. And then we'll do another one. And I've tried using like little things to help put glitter on, and I honestly don't like it. I like doing it with my fingers better, and I normally don't have a disaster like this one. See if I can wipe some of it off. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, no, I ruined it. Okay, that's okay though. Now I got gold glitter all over myself. Let me pull this up. Okay, so there we go. This is March's Manny by Me box, and I think it is absolutely adorable. You know, give me your comments on this, what you think. When I seen it, I thought, oh, this is great. It's got the combination of both the not having your reverse paint, and it has, I like the colors, and just the fact that it was flowers, because I'm a flower person. So there you go. I hope you like this video, and thanks for watching.